to get in there. And now Bisu's going to try and break into this massive lurker wall. And he's not going to be able to do it with his unit composition, but I'm just saying that if he can get in here and deplenish all these lurkers that Hyuck has.
Plague! Ah,
Oh my
Plague!
god, I missed that for some retarded reason, but that was a Gosu Plague. And if all the lurkers go down, though, Hyuck is screwed because he doesn't have enough gas to replenish them quickly enough, or he can go for defilers. It's either defilers or lurkers at this point with his gas amount. And now here comes Hyuck. He's going to engage. He needs a burrow, 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 you fool. There we go. He's burrowing in a mediocre storm, but it gets them all, so it was a good storm. And another plague, and pretty much all of Bisu's units have no hit points right now. They've only got their shields protecting them. Beautiful plagues have destroyed Bisu's army pretty much. Now Bisu's in not that good of a position, but he's still not in the bad position. Hyuk still cannot push out. Bisu still has map control, but Bisu just can't push in anymore at this point.
Bisu is just coming in with a shuttle with two fresh reavers inside, and that's really going to help him because his forces are not looking good. He's got like 2/3 of his zealots are plagued. Well, all of his archons are plagued, but who cares about that? He's got some goons and zealots that are rallying in, but that shuttle's really the only thing he has going for him. I am amazed that Hyuk's coming back so far in this game. You're like, why is Bisu's force so small? Well, really, Bisu's force is so small because he's got about 1,000 probes in this game, and he's out of side to produce a bigger force. But Hyuk has worked himself back into the game. He's gotten back up to 170. Oh, two Reavers dropping off. A lot of Overlords being almost picked off. None actually picked off. Here comes Scourge trying to get the shuttle, but they're not even close. The two Reavers are taking out a lot of things, but you can't see their kills because they're building stupid scarabs. But this 5 o'clock is almost surely going to go down for Hyuk, and he's getting the main at the 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or whatever. He's getting that main now, but he's going to be screwed. But a huge counterattack coming out from Hyuk. He's got a huge amount of Lings and Hydras, and he just turned around. There were only, oh god, there's like 10 cannons there and a High Templar. All right, so he turned around and is gonna try to sandwich in. Oh no, he's being really indecisive with his force in the middle of the map, and that's terrible. And High Templar's now coming in, and he's yeah, just raping things with storms. For a second there, I had hope for Hyuk, but then he just Hyuked himself, and he's probably gonna lose this game.
Hyuk's lurkers were out of position. As I said so kindly earlier, the Reavers do have 9 kills each, I'm pretty sure. But it was lurkers or defilers, and Hyuk had nothing, neither of them, so there's nothing he can do against Bisu's ball. I'm pretty sure he lost most of his. No, I lied. There's a bunch of lurkers at that temple location that's not existing anymore. And the shuttle gets sniped, and Bisu just coming with a huge loss. But I really don't think it's too big of a deal right now because Hyuk's screwed at this point. But Bisu himself is running out of gas. We've been mocking Hyuk the whole game for being gas deficient. But now Bisu is quite low in gas. I don't know if he can afford another 2 Reavers. But now I want to talk about why Hyuk just Hyuked himself. If he took out
Bisu
this
just Hyuked
expansion,
himself a little too. He just made a hotkeying
yes.
error. He hotkeyed the same group of 11 zealots and an archon over 3 hotkeys by accident.
How do you know that? Show
I
off.
have his hotkeys.
Show off. Anyways, if Hyuk did attack the 9 o'clock and defend his base like he is right now with a huge army, I think that's pretty much his entire army. And he's not even sending it in. These zealots are going to kill all the sunken colonies before Hyuk decides to use his army. So that's cool. Whatever you feel like, Hyuk. Now this attack by BC was going to get cleaned up, most definitely. So if Hyuk took out the 9 o'clock, he would still be in this game. He'd be in a great position, actually, because BC would be on 1 base and 1 gas, and Bisu would be in a really icky spot right now, and Hyuk would be in 3 bases, or 2 bases. Yeah, I thought it was 3, but it is 2. Yeah, that's right. So now Hyuk has a huge army. It looks huge, but it's only 115 psi, and Bisu has a 181 psi army, but it's not really an army because it's probes. So I don't really like these probes, this mass probe build from Bisu in 2008 or 7 or 6 or
Oh, he's
2002
sending
for all
some
I
to
care.
his to their death right now. Either that or transferring them. They're right in the middle of the map.
Uh-oh. Anyways, yeah, and also Bisu has this little force of condemned units in the expansion that they just decided to destroy, and I can finally get it out of my mouth. And Bisu's maxed at this point, so he'll be able to build up gas from this point, and he'll be able to get the Reavers eventually. And now he's suiciding some units. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, okay, it's gonna work because there's no lurkers. Or defilers for that matter. So Bisu is gonna win this battle. Okay, there's a lurker. Let's see if the lurker dies. Actually, let's not see and say Hyuck wins the battle because Bisu is out of units. He does take out the lurker, and now he's just gonna push right in here, and he lost that entire army. That's cool. So Bisu's entire army right now is in probes and this amount of units that can't get out, frankly. So Bisu did just screw himself over, I think, and now he destroys Hyuck's army with lurkers. I mean, zealots and archons. So Bisu did come out on top in that engagement, so that's alright. But Bisu is kind of screwing himself over because he needs less probes, more units, so he can just steamroll Hyuck. And if Hyuck went Ultralisks right now, Bisu would be so toast. And there's an Ultralisk to Cavern as Bisu's forces crush yet another attack by Hyuck. Huh, that's interesting. But Hyuck's lurkers are all right here, and I think Bisu's gonna bust out right now with a kind of double-pronged attack, and he's going to take out all these lurkers. And I'm pretty sure Hyuck's gonna use all his gas right now at this point for Ultralisks. Okay, I have to take that back. He doesn't have any minerals now at this point. And Bisu has not enough gas, so it kind of reversed in this position. I mean, it kind of reversed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Hyuck can't do anything with these Ultralisks. Bisu can't do anything with the if he wanted to get Reavers. So it's kind of iffy right now because both players are kind of stalemate in resources. Okay, I take it back. Now he yucks at these three bases. He has the entire 7 o'clock main. And Bisu, if Bisu can take this out, he'll win. A 2 Reaver shuttle. There's some Reavers coming with a bunch of reinforcements for Bisu. And now Bisu is coming in here. He's going to take out at least one expansion because Hyuck's army just got its butt analed. I don't want to say anything else further on that matter. Whoa, I just spam clicked. But I think Bisu is going to take out all of these bases because Hyuck's army is basically toast. And Bisu has so many zealots.
You're just so funny on the pass offs. It's like, I mean, zealots. All right, I'm gonna stop talking now. But anyway, Bisu with the rape forces just shoving it down. Souls, or I'm sorry, not Soul. Oh, Hyuk
GG!
GG's. Oh,
I
Hyuk
love how you
GG's.
comparing me with Hyuck. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take that as an
somehow I
insult.
just confused Soul and Hyuk. They're both awful, and yet you root for them anyway. They're cute, but they suck, and they always Hyuk themselves or sold themselves. Um, yeah. So anyway, Hyuk just like ran out of money pretty much, and he was like about to get his macro into gear, but he mined himself out at every base except for one that he was mining from. And Bisu was Hyuk like never took out any bases, and Bisu was the constant aggressor. The Zerg is supposed to like counterattack and snipe bases, and Hyuk was constantly defending, and there's just nothing he could do. It looked like.
Okay, GG. Thanks for listening, everybody.